What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. What the hell is wrong with OTF Vonni dad? He's doing the most right now. He's doing interviews with bloggers and he's implicating his son in high profile murders, and at first many people wrote him off. They said he was clout chasing, they said he was lying, they said he was doing all this for attention, but as of lately, he been gaining support. Everybody sitting back saying, wait a minute, hold up. This motherfucker sounds crazy. He sound like he's on that narcotic, but some of the things he's saying is now adding up. I'm not one of those people. Always said from day one, OTF Vonni dad is skeptical. It seems like he's lying. It seems like he's clout chasing, because you gotta look at it from my point of view. This is a generation of the internet. Everybody wants clout. Everybody wants to be talked about. Everybody got that main character syndrome. So they would take the misfortune of the loved ones and try to capitalize off it. Because while I listen to OTF Vonni dad talk, it seems like he's loving the moment. It seems like he's trying to be controversial. It seems like every clip he speaks, he's trying to go viral, right? Everything he says gets outlandish by the interview, and many people not catching on. Many people is eating it all the way up. And I'm gonna let you guys decide. I'm gonna let you guys listen to this interview, listen to what OTF Vonni dad is saying, and we're gonna come back and break it down, because I'm gonna expose him for the fraud he is. Let's go.
As they say, I brought him in, I can take him out. Pay attention to this. But let me finish. I ain't gonna cut you. I ain't gonna cut you this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get to you like this, brother. My son is my son. Can't nobody tell me about mine. But when my son break the code, whether or not Von was his blood or not, when my son take all Von money, this man Von didn't know him from a can of paint. Von put him on every motherfucking thing on $4 million because he trusted me. Not because he knew Von. And for you to take me with you to go pay for a hit on my nephew when you could have left me at home, that lets you know you don't respect me.
Wait a minute, hold up. Let me say this. So OTF Vonni dad is taking the morality approach. He's saying, I'm turning on my son. I'm doing the right thing. He didn't know King Von. I introduced them to each other. So it was a slap in the face to find out that my son paid to have King Von killed. And if that is true, if he really felt that way, why did he wait till now to say something? Because you heard what he just said. He said he was in a car when OTF Vonni pulled up on Lil Tim, paid them the money. Why you ain't say nothing then? Why you wait till your son go to jail and is facing a life sentence before you hit the internet talking about it was wrong what he did to King Von? I'm just speaking now. I feel like it was disrespectful. Either way, you're a coward. Because if you was a real father, the moment you found out he had something to do with King Von's death, you will call it out then. Why wait till he go to jail? Why try to take the morality approach now? That don't really make sense, and it kind of seems like you taking your son's misfortune and you trying to capitalize off of it. Because I think you love these interviews. I think you love seeing your face in all these blogs. Everybody's talking about you. I bet you sit at night laying in your bed like, yeah, baby, they talking about me. I'm a superstar now. Because that's the world we living in. Ain't nobody genuine. Everybody trying to chase their way to stardom. And they don't mind who they fuck over. So I'm not surprised at all. But I do got to call it like it is. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue.
After you, listen very carefully. Just say, listen.
Are you talking about King Von?
Wack. Just listen very carefully.
No, are you?
We got content.
This is who I'm talking about, but
Wack, what Von you talking about?
Yo, chat.
King Von.
Okay.
Oh, it's movie time.
We said we wasn't gonna cut each other off.
Why you lying?
Listen, we said we not gonna cut each other off, right?
Let me tell you why you lying.
Oh, it's movie time.
I'm gonna let you go, then I'm gonna let the world know why.
Now let me say this. I gotta give Wack 100 credit. Now I don't like Wack 100. I think he do a lot of foul stuff for content. But on this situation, he stood his ground. He said OTF Vonni dad was a liar and he called him that to his face. He didn't try to sugarcoat it. He didn't try to get views. He just flat out said, nigga, you're lying. Nigga, you's a bitch ass nigga. That's exactly what he told him. So we gotta give Wack 100 his props on this. Cause a lot of people is running with the content. A lot of people done turned it into a murder mystery. You know how us bloggers do. We take a little bit of content and we gonna stretch it out for a whole month. It got more twists and turns in the episode of Scooby-Doo. What's next? Who gonna take off the mask next? That's what I'm thinking. This is real life. But a lot of people is treating it like CSI Miami, CSI New York, the next murder mystery. What's gonna be the next twist? And a lot of people is playing that way. But I'm being very dead serious when I say this dude is not credible, man. I don't believe him one bit. Now, a lot of people disagree with me because allegedly King Von family has spoken out and they has vouched for the dad. Now, we know O Block BJ said it's cap. King Von wasn't set up. But now it's a woman that says she's King Von auntie. She had recently spoken out on Twitter and said, yeah, Lil Durk set up my nephew to be killed. F Lil Durk, F OTF, F Quando Rondo, F NBA Young Boy. I'm going to read that tweet to you guys right now. Take a look at this. Boom! Now this is the tweet from King Von alleged auntie. Let me read it to you guys. They set my nephew up. F OTF, F Lil Durk, F Lil Tim, F Quando Rondo, F the industry, F Track 100, F NBA Young Boy, F all you niggas that knew about this stuff. Shout out to the guy LA Supreme. Shout out to Trenches News. I hope my sis Tasha gets justice one way or another. Von gonna get his get back. That's a very suspicious tweet. I'm just being real with you guys. She says she is King Von auntie, but she's shouting out bloggers. I don't know about that. That kind of seemed like a play to me. I'm just being real. Ain't nobody verified that she was the auntie or not. We don't know who the hell she is. You get what I'm saying? That's a very suspicious tweet. But a lot of people is running with it. A lot of people are saying King Von auntie has spoken out. She said the dad was telling the truth. I'm not so sure about that. But I understand how a lot of people can feel that way. I understand how a lot of people can think, wait a minute, hold on. Maybe Lil Durk did set up King Von to get killed. Maybe they did pay Lil Tim. Maybe they did pay Quando Rondo. And if you feel that way, I got one question for you. What was Lil Durk's motive to get King Von killed? Because that's the reason why he in the feds now. What was the motive? Now I understand that Lil Durk and King Von was on a case with each other in Atlanta. And a lot of people say Lil Durk possibly snitched on King Von after his death to get the case dropped. But I'm not so sure about that. What would be the motive for Lil Durk to get King Von killed? And what would be the motive for him to then ride on Quando Rondo in LA? What would be the motive for him to take Quando Rondo out? And now he end up in the feds. It really don't make sense at all. You can tell that Lil Durk was hurt by King Von death. You can tell he became obsessed with it. And that was his downfall. All them slide for Von comments. Lil Durk talking gangster, but he done lost King Von. Everybody was saying that, and you could tell it was really getting to Lil Durk. He wasn't quite the same. He became more violent. He rapped about more guns. You get what I'm saying? Now let's be honest. Before King Von died, Lil Durk was on some lovey-dovey shit. He was all hugged up with females, and you know he's singing on auto-tune. The moment King Von died, it turned on the switch on Lil Durk. He became a drill legend. I'm just being real with you guys on that. So a lot of people see this tweet and it kind of brings back old memories. A lot of people read this tweet and they start thinking like, wait a minute, hold up. OTF Vonni always been suspect when you think about it. Because y'all remember King Von cousin Balo? Every time he got into it on the internet with King Von people, with the other side, he always mentioned that Vonni stole $200,000 from King Von. Take a look at this tweet. Boom! This is from October 30th, 2024. This is what King Von cousin Balo said. Anybody want to clear up this $200K Vonni stole from Davon and clear this safety deposit box out from Chase? So he's saying the moment King Von died, everybody started moving funny. Vonni allegedly stole $200,000 from him. He allegedly cleared out his safety deposit box. But that don't really mean he had a role in King Von's death. Because let's be honest, once you die, everybody becomes selfish. They start stealing clothes. They start fighting over your will. They start fighting over your belongings. We see this in regular life. I got a cousin who died. Both of his baby mama was fighting over the car he drove. You know, who gonna get the house he stayed in. This is normal. Once you die, people ain't gonna hesitate to mess you over. And that's what it seemed like Vonni did. He had access to King Von accounts and he cleaned it out. That's just the way it is, but you can't really say that points to murder. Let's look at this other tweet. Another one of King Von family members saying Caleb B tried to take $75,000 from him. Take a look at this tweet. This is King Von baby mama. Or let's talk about how she really came over looking for $75,000 and a family member overheard her saying it. Hey, you know, I always tell people once you die, man, it's over with. People gonna mess you over. People gonna try to use you. They gonna say, hey, he's dead. He's gone forever. Let me try to see how he can benefit me this one last time. I'm trying to win. R.I.P. to King Von, but hey, nigga, I gotta live. Hey, better you than me. And they won't hesitate to clean you out. You get what I'm saying? Let's take a look at this other tweet from King Von baby mama. And this is the most telling tweet. Boom! This is from October 30th, 2024. They got my baby daddy killed to get money and it's up when I see her. Text messages don't lie. Keep talking. Now this was from October 30th, 2024. That is very suspicious. Because they been saying that King Von was killed for money. They been saying that King Von was set up. And now years later, you got OTF Vonni dad coming out saying the same thing. Yeah, my son played a role in King Von's death. He orchestrated it, but he was working for Lil Durk. I can see how people can say, wait a minute, this don't sound right. This don't look right. So I gotta agree with that. Damn. I definitely gotta agree because they've been saying this for years that King Von was possibly set up. But my only issue with that is, who the hell told King Von to punch Quando Rondo? Who told him to beat Quando Rondo like that? Because you gotta look at the video. King Von walked up to Quando Rondo, punched him, he fell and hit the ground. King Von kept punching him. Lil Tim hopped out the Jeep with the blick King Von down. It was a shootout. People got shot in the head. All hell broke loose. So yeah, I gotta be honest and say King Von played a role in his own demise. You just can't put your hands on somebody just because you willing to fight. Just because you're willing to take an ass whooping, that don't mean the next man is. That's why I don't have altercations in public. I let somebody say what they want to say to me because I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to go toe to toe with you. I just don't know if you are. If I whoop your ass and you gonna get mad, go to your car, pop the trunk, pull out an AK-47 and get the spraying, I don't know what's on your mind. So I don't even engage in that type of talk. And I just wish King Von had the same mindset, but he kind of felt like he was invincible. Let's be real. Everybody was riding him. He had documentaries all on YouTube talking about he's a 5-time killer. He's the Green Reaper of Chicago. Come on, man. Everybody was vouching for King Von. And when you get that type of love, when you get that type of respect in the streets, yeah, you gonna think you can punch on Quando Rondo. Yeah, you gonna think you can whoop his ass because you don't think that nobody will pull a blick out on you because you feel untouchable. And I think that's what King Von's biggest demise was, his pride. We can't blame Lil Tim. Yeah, Lil Tim trolling now, but you can't really blame Lil Tim for hopping out that blick with, you know, I'm just being real. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know how you guys feel about it. What do you think about King Von family coming out and saying, yeah, it's true. We admit it. Lil Durk did set up King Von to get killed. And we've been telling y'all niggas that for years. Let me know in the comment section. Share this video. I love you guys. Peace.